I'm on the tractor, guys. We're gonna pull up here and fuel up real quick. I wanted to show you what I'm doing. These Wednesday night live streams are sometimes real world, so might be a little loud for a second. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. This is an interactive live stream with Stoney Ridge Farm on the Stoney Ridge Farm, and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get some fuel in this tractor because we're running low. Doggy, what a day. Butt's kicked again. It's all right. You gotta earn your keep, right? Let's get off this tractor here. I am going to fuel up. So this is our Massey Ferguson 240 tractor. It's a really nice tractor. Get you a little shot there. Massey Ferguson 240. I have been, let's talk about, before we fuel up, let's talk about what I've been doing here last probably 2.5, 3 hours. So we finally sold off the last of our hay over here on the other side of the farm. You'll see a vlog coming, a future vlog coming about the hay and the final sell-off of all the hay that we have from last year. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Puts a little money in the wallet. I didn't put enough money in the wallet to buy all this. So this is Solucal. Here's a busted bag, so I'll show you what it looks like, maybe. That's Solucal. It is basically a calcium supplement for the soil here on the farm. Now, what you may or may not know, that here in North Carolina, in my area, the soil pH is very acidic. So we want to bring the pH levels up, make them less acidic. I think it's up. That makes it more basic. And what we do is we use limestone or calcium. So we are putting down Solucal out on the pastures that are established currently and out on new pasture. You haven't seen that video yet. Guys, I've got a pile of videos to edit and I just haven't had time. I've been moving and shaking. So we put down, so far, I guess 2 pallets of this. We put down a little bit of fertilizer along with it. So I've picked up 4 tons of material today and put it over in this hopper. So let's look in here what we got. This is my Grandpa Stoney Ridge, not Dad Stoney Ridge. This is Grandpa's from back in the 70s, seed spreader, broadcast spreader. And we use this a little bit in a video you haven't seen. There's a whole lot of stuff coming. So I've been busy, man. I've been farm busy. So if you follow the vlogs, that's a Unicorn Dodge. This is Old Silver, and Old Silver has a fuel tank on it. So we're gonna show you how we fill up the fuel on the Massey Ferguson or on the farm. That's a 100-gallon fuel tank with a toolbox combination we picked up for a steal. 100 bones. Awesome. This is a nice truck despite the rust for being 1999. So we're gonna pop the hood here. We're going to pop the hood and we'll raise the hood up. This is a 5.9 Magnum V8. Not to be confused with Magnum PI or any other Magnum of sorts. So, how to do this? I'm going to set you guys down right here. So you know where you are, so you know what's going on. Dogs are having fun playing. I'm going to set you right here. This is the coolant. It's where you fill the coolant. It's a little bit warm, but not too bad. And this is where we put our diesel in. So, we're going to put you right here. A guy emailed me and asked me where this tractor was restored, and I have absolutely no idea. It only has 800 hours on it. It's old. I mean, it just wasn't used. My dogs. What are y'all doing, guys? Go pee. You get that guilty look like, oh, what did we do? Stop eating limes. Gosh. So, this is the fuel tank. This is what we're going to be doing here. I'm going to get you an angle here. We're going to turn. We're going to have, this is turning and burning. This is, I'm tired of sitting in my office chair and talking to you. I want to talk to you from what's going on. What's up, Patty in Ireland? Ralph, what's up? Let's say what's up. Let's give some what's up. I like the covered dog kennel. Yeah, so we had our dog, Buddy, the first dog we had, and I thought, man, what do we need to do for a doghouse? Because Buddy is not an inside dog. He is a big old stinky farm dog, and he ain't coming in and jumping into bed with us. Your dog might be the most wonderful cuddly dog in the world. So is Buddy. But he ain't getting in my bed. I can tell you that right now. That dog's been in the pond and the creek, wallowing in the mud and whatever it pooped right here, eating deer manure. That dog ain't getting in my bed. So they stay outside and they play and they enjoy it. And that's a wonderful life for a dog in my book. All right. Vertigo's good. Don Willis, thank you. Don't jinx it, buddy. It's been good, man. No medications. I quit. So the day I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor for my vertigo for I couldn't see anything. The day I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor, he told me it was migraines and I needed to get rest. And I needed to rest instead of staying up all night and doing YouTube and looking at computer screens and doing all this. Man, it's so pretty out. The sun's setting. Look out there. That's so pretty. I hope you guys can hear me whisper. It was a special moment. All right, so we got to get fuel in this tank. Here's what we're going to do. Raise up inside my toolbox. I've got my electric cord for my fuel tank. Now, this is kind of a temporary thing, but I don't know. Is it temporary? I mean, I'm only going to fuel up like once every 2 or 3 weeks. Do I need to permanently wire this in? I just don't feel the need. So we made a long cord with alligator clips, and here we go, field trip. We're going to come over here and I'll show you what we did. So long cord, alligator clips, where to set you. Let's figure this out. Okay, long cord, alligator clips, down we go, down, down, down. And we just clip right on to our battery. So the pump is off, and we just clip on our negative and our positive, just like so. And then we come right on around here, and we take our fuel cap off. Very nice tractor. I'm not going to set that down over here. Yeah, I'll set it right there. And grab our nozzle. This is how a fuel tank works on the back of pickup truck. You may have seen them. So, get my hose and get my hose over in my tank over here. Then I'll turn on my switch, which I learned in a video live for you guys. The switch is here. Pump, filter, builds up pressure, and we'll get over here and we'll pump some fuel. I'm gonna get up here so I can see what I'm doing so I don't make a big old mess. Sitting on the hood of the tractor. Can't beat that. It's a good life. So what I'm doing right down here is pumping fuel. And I hope that's a fuel tank and not the I hope it's a fuel tank and not the coolant, because that would be bad. I don't know, might clean out the coolant system. Man, look at springtime. Spring's in the air, guys. Honeybees are rocking. We're gonna get in the honeybee hive soon. What else is going on? Just drilled down a whole bunch of grass seed. That machine right there you see in the background is the grass seeder. I will say hello to Mrs. Stoney Ridge for you. She is working at the hospital today. I bust butt on the farm. We both work hard. It's awesome. Thanks, John. I saw you were from Greensboro there. I'll be able to pay more attention to the screen here and talk to you guys interactively a little bit better once I get done with flammables. Okay, we're full. Turn that off. And I'm going to turn the key on the tractor and make sure we're picking up good. So let's take a look at the gauges. Fuel gauge right here. Yep, dead full, baby. Don't want to run out of fuel in a diesel. If any of you guys have ever done that, post me a comment. You don't want to run out of fuel in a diesel. I've had to reprime the little John Deere tractor that I bought not too long ago. And basically we bought it and we sold it, flipped it, and I had to reprime that thing. It kept losing prime because it had an external fuel filter on it, and it just kept losing prime. So ask me if I spilled diesel fuel on the hood of the tractor. That's long life tractor preservative. That is not diesel fuel. There we go. Awesome. So now we just go around the front. So time out. I'm going to run around here and unhook everything and come back here and put it up. Oh, back there. Good deal. So just roll up my cord and stash it in its appropriate little area, and then I got fuel. I got fuel on the farm. It was such a pain in the butt carrying around those fuel canisters and little gas canisters and stuff like that. Too much. Big pain in the butt. This does not close all the way, hence the deal that I got on it. Only had to pay $100 for this thing, I do believe. So just fine. Just fine. Don't tailgate a guy that's got a fuel tank on the back of his truck, because if you hit him, the fuel tank's going to land on your windshield. That's not fun. That's not smart. So if you're looking and you see a guy with a toolbox or a fuel tank on the back of his truck, don't tailgate him and don't hit him, because you're going to end up wearing a diesel fuel necktie. Not good. Okay. What? Craig Nash is asking a question. Craig says, what piece of equipment would you buy if you had some funny money to blow? Dude, I've got too much. I've already got too much. For farm equipment, what would I buy? I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. We're pretty squared away on what we have. I wouldn't mind having a plugger to pull behind the lawnmower, but we do have an aerator, and we're going to be doing some aerating soon, and we'll talk about aerating and what it does and everything like that. Somebody says, hello, neighbor from Stoneville, Danny and Gray's Cards and Toys. Awesome. Hey, brother. Will, brother, what's up? Dana Owen, good to see ya. Gabrielle Carter, Craig Nash. All these faces, all these familiar faces here. Okay, we're going to do a giveaway today. Just so you know, we're going to do a giveaway. We're going to do another Super Clean giveaway. I spoke with the folks over at Super Clean. So we're going to give away 2 Super Clean prize packs over the next couple weeks. And all you got to do is leave a comment on a video, a farm video. Let's say that. So next week's we'll just pick randomly from a farm video. So if you guys are fans and you follow the channel, just leave a comment anywhere and you'll be entered in for the drawing. I really would like you to follow us on Facebook and Instagram if you're on there. And I really would love for you to click that silly bell icon down there that notifies you when I post a video. That way you get a notification. You can click it, you can watch it, and we can have fun together. So Rosie says, love to watch your show. I'm going to try to read these as fast as they go. Will, by the way, Super Clean is really great. Super Clean's awesome, man. Cleaned my carburetor right up for the Jeep, for the Willys. You want to go in the shop? Who wants to go in the shop? Raise your hand. Anybody? I am on the fence. Let's talk a little bit about something. The $100 truck. I know some of you guys probably came to the channel from the $100 pickup truck. This is the 78 Ford F-150 pickup truck, and I am considering maybe getting rid of it. I haven't driven it I'll just drive it just to drive it. So I think someone else could really enjoy that vehicle, and I think somebody else would fall in love with it, just as I've fallen in love with it. It's a great vehicle, but I'm considering. So that's it. It's a 78 Ford F-150 with a 351 modified 351M in this building right here. I hope to maybe put a studio in there so that I can have a YouTube studio outside the house. That's the goal. So that is why it's the $100 truck. Yeah, the $100 truck cost $100. I don't have $100 in it anymore because we did some work to it, cleaned it up. I've got a bed liner, and we're starting to work with Eastwood Company. So let's give Eastwood a big shout out. If any of you guys do body work, or any of you guys have ever heard of Eastwood, throw that thumbs up out there right now. So Eastwood has a product called Rust Encapsulator. We're in the shop. Roaming, running and gunning. Woo, right. So Eastwood has Rust Encapsulator. I've talked with the guys at Eastwood. I love their products. I've got a good friend of mine who runs a body shop, and he turned me on to these products. So we're going to be using some Eastwood products on the Jeep frame. Let's look at the Jeep frame. Jeep frame is looking good. It really, really does look good. I'm really happy with it. I think it's going to be a great project, and I want to keep it. I've got a conversation that I've got to have with the fella that we're going to send it to out in Wyoming. So I got to have a conversation. Look at this. If you had a Grand National, would you let it be that dirty? It had dust spots on it, and it was out, and it got sprinkled on, and it looks like, ugh. So what does this say? Somebody said, if you could have any car, what would you have? I would pick a 72 Buick Riviera. I had a 68 Buick Riviera when I was in the Air Force. Wall art coming soon. I had a 68 Buick Riviera when I was in the Air Force. I walked out of the Air Force Base gate on search for a big old car. I wanted the big car. I wanted the old car. I wanted something with a big old back seat with a speaker in the middle. And I bought a 68 Buick Riviera for $1,200. And it was absolutely unreliable, and it drank like 900 miles to the gallon. It got like gallons to the mile instead of miles to the gallon. So, man, sunset over here. This is your North Carolina. That's your North Carolina sunset, guys. Sun's going down. That's a Ventrac. You're going to see that guy. We're leasing a Ventrac for a year. You're going to see that guy being put to work in the next few videos. That is a little workhorse of a tractor. We're going to have some fun. You see this big pile of dirt? We're going to put the Ventrac against that dump truck load of dirt. We've got a washed out area I want to smooth over and reseed, hence all the lime, grass seed, all this stuff. This is the time of year. Get your grass popping, get your lawn popping, get your pastures popping. So in my mind, I've got a 100-acre front yard here, and I want it to be luscious and green and great. So my first truck is a 75 Ford F100 that pulled out of the woods. My first truck was a 1969 Ford Stepside. Mama would not let me have, against my will, Mama would not let me have the 1966 Dodge Coronet red 2-door 440. She wouldn't let me have it. She didn't want me to have that. She said, oh, that thing's probably not reliable. I know now, Mom, why you didn't want me to have it. And, yeah. Mopars don't do good in curves, and young men that live on curvy roads probably would have hurt myself in that car. It was a cool car. It had a fire under the hood, and I'm always looking for project, man. Even since I was 15 years old. Water. Jerry says he loves a 454 SS. Went to the body shop today. So 454 SS has a dent in the door about this big and some bad botched up touch-up paint on the driver's side. Somebody took their butt and went bam and shut the door. I think maybe I got this from my brother-in-law. I think it might have been my sister because she's kind of tall, and I think she butted her butt into it and bent the door in. So we're getting that fixed at the body shop. Got a good friend that has a body shop. Great dude. Very good dude. Henry Allen says, what happened to the Bronco that you had? That I had. We sold the Bronco. So we sold it. It's not a part of the farm. It was too big of a project for me to handle. The Jeep is taking up a whole lot of my time. I'm in search of what comes after the Jeep, and I also, like I said, I have to have a conversation with the gentleman that I've spoke to about selling the Jeep. He kind of has his heart set on buying the Jeep. I called him initially to say, "Hey, man, what if I did a tribute to the High Bar Homestead with my Jeep?" And then he called me back. He said, "How about I just buy it from you? Why don't you just fix it up, make it reliable, and buy it from you? Buy it from me. Make it reliable. Make it reliable." No, there's no way that 52 Willys is going to be reliable. So I'm a little worried about that. Stoney Ridge Farmer, make me a moderator. I don't know how to do that. Let me see. Can I do that? It won't. Do I need to moderate somebody? Build yourself a barn. There's a couple sheds / barns here. It's expensive to build a barn. It costs $40,000, $50,000 to build a barn. We want to build a house. We want to build a barn in a house. We want a condominium. So I've got Mrs. Stoney Ridge pretty much on program with building a barn dominium type home. So we live in a barn dominium type home. Part of the home will be shop. Part of the home will be for cooking and eating, and part of the home will be our living area. I think it'll be pretty awesome. I'd love to have a big old kitchen where I can entertain. I don't entertain much, but a big old kitchen where I can entertain you guys and take you in the kitchen and show you some of the cool recipes that I do with wild game and making breakfast and just different things that we all do. We all need to learn. Here we go. Landon said, "I need to live in hell." And Landon's now blocked forever and ever. Good job, bud. Man. What does S.P mean, North Country Off Grid? I don't know how to make anybody a moderator. I guess I'm not a good enough YouTuber. I don't know. Am I going to have any grapes? Soon. There's a video in queue in the editing room right now for tomorrow. Grapevine trimming. I'm going to have muscadine and scuppernine grapes. That video is in the editing process. Any ideas on water corn? I'm looking on Amazon for drip tape. Dude, just broadcast, just put a rainbird out there on your corn. You don't want to run drip tape through your corn. It takes, I mean, you can't like plant 30 corn plants and expect to have success with corn. I've tried it. I've done it. You can't plant a row of corn or 2 rows of corn. You need to plant a cluster of corn, and you need to plant a big bag of seed. I mean, you need corn. Corn is much cheaper to go buy at the grocery store. So are potatoes. But drip irrigation, I would not use drip irrigation for corn. Now for for tomatoes, maybe so. I didn't know Stoney had 2 YouTube channels, says Joshua Williams. I don't know. Do I have 2 YouTube channels? Too many haters in the world. Lighten up, people. Will there be a Stoney Ridge wine label? Time out, guys. I'm gonna poke through here. How can we do away with GMOs on corn? By non-GMO corn seeds, I guess. I normally plant Silver Queen corn, and that's been planted. That's what my dad and parents, that's what we grew up eating around here. So Jeep, just empty every pocket. That's funny. How are the cows? There are no cows, man. There can't be cows when there are no fences. Let's see. No, I didn't see any negative comments. I need to figure out how to make a moderator to get that. So, what time is it? It's almost nighttime, bro. We're on the East Coast in North Carolina. I've been doing live streams at 9 o'clock p.m. I'm tired, I'm dirty, and I don't want to sit in my office and do a live stream. I want to bring you guys out here to where it's somewhere beautiful. So it is 7:40. currently. What's this corn thing? Have you ever tried G90 corn? No, I don't. I don't know. A lot of people in different areas of the country like different kinds of corn. We like a little sweeter corn down here in the South because, let's face it, we like gravy and sweet stuff. That's it. David O'Keefe, thank you for the super chat, buddy. What's the timeline on large livestock? So, timeline on large livestock is get farm fence solutions out here and build the fence. I would love to pick up about 10 cows, 5 to 10 cows to get started here in the fall. That's what my goal is. Whether that happens or not, I'm not sure. I would like to pick up some pregnant cows in the fall so that they calf in the spring, and we go from there. So the backdrop is great. Look at that. Grain drill, fin track, fun stuff. Biscuits and gravy is where it's at. Yeah. Do you have the soil for a corn plot? Yeah, we planted a corn garden last year, an entire garden dedicated to corn, to Silver Queen corn. We put up a whole bunch of stuff. The China saw. Ryan says, how's the China saw? So the China saw doesn't belong to me. It belongs to my neighbor, and he's been using it. We actually cut up some trees this weekend with the China saw, and it did fine. It's fine. Absolutely fine. Do you like blocking people? Do I like blocking people something? Yeah, there you go. Retract your cowardly message. Good Lord. What's going on? This isn't 1993 in a chat room. Come on, man. I know, missing the frosty beverage. And Mrs. Stoney Ridge last Wednesday. I'm sitting out here totally tired saying, please, Mrs. Stoney Ridge, bring me a cold frosty beverage. And she didn't bring it. It was pretty funny. Can we do burnouts with the 454? I did a burnout today with the 454. I cannot stand not hitting the gas pedal on that thing. That was a double negative. I love to go in that thing. It just straight out. So the Grand National just peels you back in the seat, not so much out of the hole and doing burnouts. But the 454 is just a torque monster, and I hear there's a few modifications I can do to really make it a monster of a truck. I feel like I'm driving a NASCAR race truck when I ride it. No drink tonight since he's working. Yeah, I'm not going to drive a tractor and drink. So we have water. If you spend, what is this here? If you spend some of that mad money on Mrs. Stoney Ridge, she would bring you food or drink. Our finances are we're pretty good. We love each other. We take care of each other. We just had an anniversary, and I took her to a nice dinner. It was good. We spoil each other all the time. Yesterday, I bought her 2 new pairs of work gloves. That's spoiling your wife right there. Guys. Well, thanks a lot. I wanted to say hello, and I want to say goodbye. I want to tell you, this is a beautiful North Carolina sunset. Look at them clouds. Let's see if we can get up here without it being overexposed. Look at how pretty. Power company is coming to take the power lines down in front of my house, so I don't have to look at these power lines. I've got one over here that I'm going to have to look at. It's my transformer, but no more power line going that way, thank goodness. And we're running power across the farm. So in case we build our house over there, we'll have power. There is a mountain view that's really wonderful from the top of the hill here, though. Like I said, last live stream, I bit off more than I can chew. We started off looking for 20 acres, 30 acres, and this is a lot of work. So I'm busy. It's awesome. It's fun. The creek's good. We went to the waterfall today. Walked down there to the waterfall. Everything looks good. I've been burning pallets down there because I know I won't be bringing a tractor down there or trucks or anything like that. Only the gator will be there. So that's my concentrated pallet burning area. So hopefully me and Mrs. Stoney Ridge can go down there and enjoy a nice evening with a good fire soon. Ooh, ISX Cummings. Thank you, man. $10 super chat. Thank you so much. They're wrestling. Look at them. What are you doing? Come here. That's Lexi. What are you doing, good girl? And buddy, you got your ball? German Shepherds are ball crazy. Where's your ball? Where's the ball? Good stuff. Guys, thanks a lot for joining me. All of you guys, pound that like button. Let's see. Once again, every Wednesday night, I try to get it up to the 200 mark. There go the dogs. Let's see if we can pound that like button. Get it up to 200 so we can get out of here, okay? What do you think? Good stuff. It's chilly. It's getting a little nippy. Sun went down. Pound that like button. 186. 186. Come on. Show the Jeep. I already showed the Jeep. Thanks, Joseph. You're going to have to go back and watch it, brother. We'll be doing a giveaway. The giveaway will be this week. Leave a comment on any video. You'll be entered for 2 super clean giveaways that we're going to do. Dogs again. 213. Thank you guys for all the likes. I appreciate it. If you're on a smart TV and you're watching, just give me a thumbs up. Thanks a lot. Reach down there, grab that little bell icon. It'll notify you when I post a new video, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bill Smith, I'm going to answer that question about the Ventrac very soon. We're going to get out here and start working with it, and we'll show you all the stuff that we leased from Ventrac. It's going to be cool. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time on the Stoney